Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, as it may be right now. I didn't realize. There's been a few people that have asked me over the past several weeks how to become a doula, what it involves, what it looks like, what the training involves, and things like that. So I thought I'd go over that today because, number one, I haven't put out a video in a few weeks because I've been extremely busy, and also we need more doulas. A doula is a support person for a laboring mother, and we need more doulas. And so if you're considering becoming a doula, if it's just something you're thinking about and you're not really sure what it is, go back a few videos, and I did do a couple on what a doula is, what a doula is not, the statistics on using a doula in labor and delivery, as well as postpartum. Check those things out. If you have questions as far as, how are they going to help during labor, or what would I be doing specifically, I would advise finding a doula in your area. You can look at doulamatch.net. I think there's findadoula.com. There's other ways. Get on some birth sites in your area on Facebook. Find a doula who would be comfortable with you shadowing her through a birth, just to see if it's something that you're interested in. And if it is, then you would go from there. If you already know that this is something you want to do, and you're sure that this is the path that you want to take, then I suggest going. Well, I can't suggest who you should go through. There are several agencies out there that are wonderful, I am sure. The agency that I train through is Madrilla, and it's MADRIELLA.org. They have a ton of information. They are helpful. The support that you receive through them is amazing. It's self-paced. It's online. You start out with a birth doula course, go on to the postpartum doula course, the professionalism course, and then from there you can pick and choose what you would like to do. I just did prenatal massage. They have childbirth education, lactation education, placenta encapsulation. There's a plethora of certifications that you can get, and they just are really helpful in guiding you. The coursework itself is detailed. It's very detailed. I feel like I received a ton of knowledge that many other doulas may not have received, and I'm very grateful for that. There are classes that they do offer as far as hands-on, so you can do your online work, do all the book work, things like that, and look for a workshop near you. So you could message them, or they have the workshops listed, and find one near you, or ask if there's one coming towards you. They can try to set one up, and you can do a hands-on workshop, which is what I highly recommend doing, to get some actual hands-on experience on how to do some of the different pain relief techniques and massage areas, pressure points, things like that. Definitely suggest that. And then once you've done that, certify through them. When you get a certification for a doula, it makes you look that much more professional to your clients. It gives them a sense of security, knowing that you went through an organization, you did train, you did the work, you did certify. And it also, if you're certified, you can get an MPI, which will allow some insurances will reimburse the client for her doula services. So if she hired a doula for her birth, once the birth is over and you invoice them and show where they've paid everything, they can send that to their insurance provider, and some insurances will cover doula services, which is amazing and great. I'm glad that they're really getting on board with that. I've heard that in a few states that Medicaid is even picking up doula services. I think that's only in maybe 2 or 3 states right now. Hopefully that'll be more soon. But right now, it's just becoming more prevalent. So people are learning about it and learning that it is essential. And when you have a doula, when you have all these things that are positive about having a doula, you have a lower use of epidural, you have a lower use of interventions, of labor time is shorter, things like that. Well, it makes sense for an insurance to pay for that, as opposed to having to pay for the epidural, the Pitocin, the 3 days in the hospital because the labor took so long, all this pain medicine and things like that. It makes sense for them to want to pay just for this, a doula service, as opposed to all these interventions and medications. So if you're considering going into the doula business, I highly, highly recommend Madrilla.org. If you have any questions about becoming a doula, feel free to email me. You can go to my website and contact me. It's www.johnnygallman.com, which is JONIGALLMAN. Or you can email me directly at preciousfeetdoulaservices@gmail.com. Either way is fine. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Again, love the Madrilla program. The support system there is amazing, and they are super helpful with any questions that you have, and they are very, very thorough in their teaching methods. They want you to know what you're doing. They don't want you just to read a book and take a test and answer questions and go out and start practicing. They want you to understand how everything works so that you can better explain it to your client when it comes up, so that you know how to handle certain situations. They really want you to get the information, not just be able to pass a test on it. And I think that's the most important thing about being a doula, is really understanding what you're there for, what you're doing, how to best help your client, their partner, their family. This is one of the most amazing parts of their lives, hopefully, and a doula being a part of that is truly a blessing. I love my job. I consider myself to be very blessed to be a part of all these babies being born, and I love every minute of it. There is no greater joy than to watch a baby being born, and I truly think that the moms that have hired me are amazing, strong women, but I do not think I would have been able to help them had I not had the training that I do. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have about becoming a doula. I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. Talk soon.